Hi you guys, welcome. Walk on across the welcome mat. I have been gone a very long time, so today's video is going to be a get ready with me for work video. So if you are getting ready for work and you're going to be doing your makeup with me, grab some makeup and let's get cooking. The first thing I'm going to do is moisturize my face, and I always use the Pond's Dry Skin Cream Rich Hydrating Moisturizer. I have to moisturize it. Moisturize it. Well, and I always only place it on the high points of my face, and I just rub it in where it is. This is the Melody Mills Gleam Body Radiance, and this is a illuminizer. It's so pretty outside. I'm in front of this window. Wish I was, getting ready to go to brunch. It's beautiful outside. It's just beautiful. It's got kind of like a tacky feel. That is what tells me that my makeup is going to stick to it. ColourPop's No Filter Concealer in the shade Deep 70. Just basically going to color correct with it. The reason why I use it is because this oxidizes orange on me for some reason. And it doesn't really look that way, but it definitely does. Alright, so I'm color corrected. I went over my face with an eraser. Yeah, that's done. What did I do with my brush? This is just from a little kit I got from TJ Maxx. This is a contour buffer brush, but it's perfect for foundation. And I'm just going to take it and go ahead and bring it down to your neck, please. Bring it down to your neck, please. Just do this so that it doesn't look like you have on a mask that is ready to be ripped off from your jawline. If you love yourself, you will bring it down to your neck. Milani Concealer and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation Concealer, and this is the shade 11A Nutmeg. After I get it all good and blend it in. So next thing I'm going to do is use ColourPop's No Filter Concealer in the shade Deep 56, and I'm going to contour. And then I'm just going to do a little couple dots across. Add a few lines here on my nose, just so that it's not left out. And that's it. And you don't really have to go in really heavy with this. Now, again, this is a step you can skip. I feel like sometimes when we get ready for work, we just kind of like, blah, it's work. Sometimes if you do a little something, it makes you feel different. It makes you feel like, let's just kind of like put some lipstick on and go. Blend in my nose contour. And it is not too heavy, or not as heavy as I can go. This adds a little something to your overall look, so you can add it or not, or you can do this later with powder. And I'm gonna come back with concealer to broaden that out. And sometimes I have to remind myself, pump your brakes, you're going to work, pump your brakes. And so to do that, I kind of just try to use what's left in my sponge to just get rid of that, and then I'll go back over it with a little bit of powder later on. ColourPop's No Filter Concealer in the shade Dark 46. So I just like to keep it right in this area. Put a little bit here because I do have a 6 head. It kind of keeps it to a 4.5, which I appreciate. I'm gonna go ahead and put a line there for my nose and a little bit here. And blend it out on my forehead. And I keep it right in here, this area right between my brows and right above it. All right, so it's sat for long enough. I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out. And I am pouncing. Pouncing will help to keep the pigment. All right, I'm just gonna take whatever is left and go right back into my forehead. And then I'm gonna take it and just pat it right in this area. I'm not gonna really try to bring so much of it out, but just in that area a little bit. And then hit it up right here. All right, so that's good. And get rid of any of those lines of demarcation. Go over my nose with my contour or my concealer sponge. And I'm just gonna soften that out a little bit, because while I want the contour of my nose to show up, I don't want it to be like, hello. There we go. So I'm gonna go right back here into my eye. And I'm not going to set this because good old ColourPop concealer dries to a matte, which I appreciate. Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Dark 40. Yes. Do the same thing to my cheekbones there. And I always come into my chin. Did I just say, what did I call this? This is my jawbone. I don't know what I just called it. To kind of get my mom's a little bit and narrow it out a little bit, because I have her nose. Thanks, Mom. I'm gonna go on with the Maybelline Fit Me Press Powder in the shade 355. This is for those of us who are oily. I did add a illuminizer in. However, oil and glow, two different things. Dirty little secret, because the cosmetics soda pop. And I'm gonna take this little brush here and I'm just gonna tap in there. I'm gonna add it right here. And I don't think I'm gonna add any more to my brush. No, but I take it like right here and I call it a C because I just do this area here. And that's good. I did way too much. All right, that's blended out. Good. My Color Pop, Some Like It Hot Super Shock Cheek. And the shade is Some Like It Hot. So I'll take a damp beauty sponge. Oh, so pretty. Yeah. I am highlighted. Very well highlighted. Company is Model Company. And the color is Peach Bellini. A shimmer in it. It's almost like a highlight, but not quite a highlight. So I'm not going to use so much of it because I don't really want to, like, you know, I don't want to be viewable from the moon. Just to add a little bit of juiciness to my skin. Just a little bit. For some juiciness. Using the juicy and the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Dark 30 or Medium Deep 30 to my forehead here. And I do set this just because I get pretty oily here, and this part I can set without there being a problem. And I always take it right into my brows just because I really like the effect it has once I do my brows. I will bake on my nose the Airspun translucent powder. Color Pop, no filter, no. Color Pop, this is black and brown. I don't even know what this is. Is it a pomade or brow stuff in the pot? They've been loving this formula. I like it better than the Anastasia, I think. Yeah, I think I do. So now I just take a pomade and fill them in. Just the areas where it's kind of missing here. I'm doing a natural kind of look, which this could be considered that, I guess. Morphe 350M palette. The brownest brown shade in there. And that's this one here. I'm sitting on a very rickety chair. That's what that sound is if you hear that. So I focus on the edge of my brows here, or the tail, I'm sorry. And I'm just basically trying to give it some depth. So I'm still doing like hair swipes. That is a lot of concealer. So I didn't mean to use that much. This is why I normally have a wet brush. It can help to thin out the concealer more. But that's fine. I'm just gonna bring it down. Blend it out like so. So I'm gonna use the rest of the concealer that I have on my lid. This is just gonna make sure the pigment shows up, and go in with the Perception palette. So many colors in here, so many things you can use. Be very, very simple. So I'm gonna start with the shade Thick. Yep. Thick is one of my favorites. I can use it every day. It's gonna be the first one in my crease. And I'm just gonna make some circle motions all the way up to the base of my brow. It's even on both sides. The same brush. And I'm gonna dip that into Revenge. It's like a rust color. Circle motion back and forth, lower crease to the outer V. I'll take a little bit of Thick on the edge, and I'm just gonna smoke it on the outer edge of my lower lash line. I wish I didn't have to look so crazy when I was putting on makeup. Wish I could look just gorgeous instead of like a crazy person. Eyes done. That part of it is done. smidgen of pop, okay? Spill the tea right in your inner corner. Whenever I lose something, it always goes to the corner of my eyes. I don't care what it is, lashes, keys, it's in the corner of my eyes. And then I'm gonna go on with Unbothered, and it works beautifully. So I'm going with Spill the Tea. The reason why I do that, I don't know if it's like that for everyone's eyes, but mine is so fat, full, or something, I don't know. It's supposed to look like that, I guess, I don't know, but it makes me think a lot. The CoverGirl True Naked Sunset Palette, but I always add it right here, and I just put a little bit in the tip of my nose, and then I'll go in right on my cupid's bow. My goal is just to make them look present and make them look a little bit more fuller and give them a little bit more, not necessarily length, but volume. So that's what I'll do. A new liner. It makes you look very vibrant and awakened, happy and smiley. Everything you want for your morning at work. So then I'm going to take, this is Absolute Corrector and a liner. I love to use it because it's like the perfect nude for my skin tone. I love to accentuate big eyes. I do not like to close my eyes in at all. I'm just not really here for it. So the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and, let me just go ahead and powder is happening. Let me check on my time. All right, good, doing good on time. I'm feeling it, but it's looking good for work. Yep, this is Hard Candy, and this is the matte finishing spray. So I had this one. I also have the matte perfection finishing spray. So wait, I think I'm gonna try this one. I'm gonna save that one. I'm gonna try this one. It's not bad. It's got a nice mist on it. I don't like to let it sit and dry. I like to fan it until it is completely dry. My face is done. Yay! I would prefer a darker brown, actually. NK makeup, and this is brown. So I'm using Barracuda. This is Trust Fund Beauty. A little bit more pinky in my tone today. So I'm mixing those two. We blended that in enough. I'm gonna go right back over it. Security, okay? Make sure that that blend is perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my hair together, and I'll be right back. So this is the finished look. Not doing too much. You nice, you fresh, you office ready, business casual, but looks like you put in an effort. And glowy. If you enjoyed this video, please do thumbs it up, subscribe. You could have been anywhere else, but you stopped to watch this one, so thank you so much. I hope you liked this look. I hope you liked the video. I hope you enjoyed the transformation. I appreciate you so much for watching this video, and until the next video, thanks for watching. Bye.